I did, I was an unknown. I didn't have a brand. I built my brand around wearing pink because breast cancer survivor, and then everybody started recognising me. So I would go to a coffee shop, probably Timmy's in those days, there weren't many coffee shops, and I would connect to people over coffee, and I would tell them, you know, I'd like to know how you built your business, I'd like to know how you became successful because I want to be successful too. So there was a lot of conversation going on face to face, and it was hard work, but it was definitely worthwhile because people began to recognise me and know me. This is interesting, I'm not sure if any of you can read it, but this is what the millennials think of themselves, and this is how HR professionals think of you. So basically, some millennials think they are very people savvy, 65%, whereas HR professionals don't believe that you are people savvy. Now, is that interesting for you? It's interesting because one day you are going to go to a HR person maybe, whether it's for a job or to sell your products and services you want into the company. So if the HR professionals don't think you're people savvy, is that going to affect you in any way? Is that maybe going to, well, I don't want to talk to that person because they don't know how to talk to a non-millennial. So that is a perception though, and people perceive a lot of things in business, and it's up to you guys to make sure that that perception is the perception you want it to be. Hardworking, this is the bit I don't believe, and this is not my stats, but millennials think they're hardworking, 86%, but evidently HR people don't think you're hardworking. So basically, in a nutshell, we get the perception, I guess, if we're looking at somebody who's always connected on a phone, on a computer, looking at a screen, that it's not productive, you're not working hard, it's easy. But we are using our brain, we are using, technology's hard to use, it's not always easy, is it? So that's a lovely answer, thank you, I appreciate that. Show of hands, has anybody ever received or sent a text message that was kind of not understood or perceived to be a bit rude, or somebody thought you were being mean to them? Yes. And it's because you cannot see the person's face. You cannot type a text message in the same way that you'd say, I think you've made a bit of a mistake, but I'd love to help you. And it was also to do with me because my communication when we're in class, trying to type that, you might think, she's been a bit rude. How does she know I've made a mistake? More effective communication. We talked a little bit about this, didn't we, with the text messages. Sometimes our communication can get mixed up when it's a text message or the email doesn't get there. So what I suggest is, while you've got this fantastic networking opportunity with each other, if you have the time, because I know you're very busy with this course, is to meet each other for coffee, find out about each other's businesses and help each other, give each other tips. We just got back from Dubai, I'm going to Los Angeles, I'm travelling all over the world. But the perception locally is that I am still in the local community because I am first of all, I post all the pictures of me when I work globally because it helps my brand and it gets me more clients and sales. People don't want to do business with people who are not successful. So at this stage in your business, you have to create the perception you are successful, but nobody knows who you are because you're invisible. So create the perception by posting online, use it to grow your brand. So when you do decide that you are going to network, choose when and where that suits you. I don't like breakfast networking events because I like to eat my breakfast, and people like to talk to you when you're networking over breakfast. So I have a choice, do I eat my breakfast, do I talk to someone? Yeah, so I don't like breakfast networking events. My two businesses would not be successful if I had have just sat at home, sent emails, sent texts. I eventually got a cell phone, so I'm happy now. Text, emails, Facebook messages, they are awesome, but please take that and integrate it with the face-to-face networking. Does that make any sense? And today, I believe you've all gotten the gift of one of my books, courtesy of the Small Business Centre. And as I said, there's some really awesome tips in there. And in the back of the book, there's a strategy, a very simple networking strategy that you guys can use. You can fill it in pencil and erase it when your strategy changes. But in a nutshell, You are looking for sponsors, you are looking to build alliances, you are looking for clients, you are looking for mentors, you are looking for friends. Networking isn't all about selling. And just like my book, Business Networking in a Nutshell, that's it. Networking is really simple if you want it to be. In real life, I would jump on him. I would just, Gary, I've been dying to meet you. No, that's no good. Oh, there's another one. Does anybody know the Wealthy Barber? The Wealthy Barber? Yeah, he was a Dragon's Den one too. So basically, how did I didn't know the guy, and a friend of mine who's well connected gave me an email so I could ask him to come and speak at one of our conferences. And I'd broken my ankle and I was in bed, and I actually got a cell phone call on my cell phone from some exotic island that this guy owns, so he could tell me, the Wealthy Barber, that he was sad he couldn't speak at my conference and he hoped that my broken leg would get better soon. And that was amazing for me, because I really think we've all got to take the time to help each other, do you? Also, if you're not ready with your business, sometimes it's good to hold back and build the foundations, because say that guy came back and said, I want, and you're not ready. It's a bit like having a coffee shop with no coffee or cups in there, inviting everybody there, and they say we're not ready for 6 months. Nobody's going to go back to the coffee shop. Be careful, okay? Make sure you're ready. But by networking, people begin to know you, like you, trust you, and then they will always remember you. Perseverance, a no is not a no until somebody says no. And by networking with people and getting to know them, you can always be in their time frame, their mind. So when they're ready to buy something from you, they'll remember you instead of me. Hey, thanks for watching my videos. I hope you're enjoying them. If you'd like even more of my tips and ideas, I've included all of my secrets on networking in my book, Business Networking in a Nutshell, Secrets from the Social Sweetheart. It's available in paperback on Amazon and as an ebook for Kindle and iPad.